Hi, welcome to Beat Talk. It's Carl K. Raw here. I'm joined by Wayne Scott Fox, who's a Birmingham DJ and producer. He's an internet personality, a boxer, boxing coach, and does a lot for charity. So we're just going to talk about Wayne, where he's come from, what he's currently doing, and his next steps. Right, Wayne, thanks for joining us today. Really appreciate you coming in.
I want you when you want me to.
So Wayne, you've been around for quite a while, doing a lot for the DJ community and for charity and stuff. So how did it all start for you as a DJ and producer?
It first started for me when I heard Speedgo style stuff back in the days of Armand Van Helden. You don't even know me.
Yeah.
When I was out and about clubbing, a friend of mine was a DJ at a local pub called the Horse and Jockey in Walsall Wood in Walsall, and that's when I thought, wow, this is for me. This is. And I used to go to his flat and watch him on vinyl, and I used to just love it. I just thought, this is for me. So I decided to save my money, brought some 1210s, as you do.
Yeah.
Got myself down to back then, which was hard to find records, and just started from there. Found the brand Echo Records, and I was just like, wow, everything they're doing was just that bass-driven music.
Yeah.
I thought, this is me. And that's when I first started getting into it with the music side, and just concentrated on mastering the vinyl, because I don't think people actually understand how hard vinyl is, especially with the crackly sound. And it was none of this pitching that we do today, which is great. Technology moves forward, but back then it was literally slowing it down with your finger, and if you push too hard, it's too slow. If you go too quick, it was absolute nightmare. But that's where it started, back in 97, 98 time, and I did it as a hobby, all through my army days, and then in 2008 or 9, I decided to start making some of my own tunes. So I did a couple of bassline tunes, sent them down to then Echo Records, and before I knew it, they gave me a booking, and another booking, and another booking.
And you just grew.
And I just carried on making tune after tune after tune. And every time I made a tune, a lot of people these days, they'll make a track and they'll keep it to themselves, and they'll play it, and I'm thinking, where's the logic in that? No one's going to hear it unless they're at your venue.
Yeah.
I made a tune, and I searched, it was MySpace and the start of Facebook back then, and I sent it to every DJ I know. Every DJ. If you like it, play it. If you don't, no, I'm done.
Yeah.
And that's where it started for me.
Thank you. See, for me, I've seen your name grow from over the years. When I was learning to DJ and kind of looking at the scene, your name was always there. And even now, you started off, you was a young man. You've been in the game, grafting for a long time. Your name's been on some of the biggest events, in the UK and in the Midlands. So what would be the most memorable night for you as a DJ, or one that just sticks out and says, that's the one?
In the UK? Oh, God. I don't know. There's been that many, from Ministry of Sound in London to Escape in Swansea to some of the bigger venues in Birmingham. Some of the raves that we've been to Gay Pride's fantastic. It's absolutely, I'm booked on that every year, both days. Then again, up north in Leeds and Bradford, I could never pinpoint one and say, this is the one, because they're all fantastic in their own way. Do you know what I mean? They've all got their own little niche style, and the crowd have always been amazing. So I've never really been, a lot of people say to me, you're quite humble, you're quite this and that. And I always says, people have said to me before, would you come and play in Hull? Was it Hull? Hull or Halifax, somewhere like that? And I said, yeah, why wouldn't I? Well, it's only a small bar. I said, well, I play a block party in Yates's quite frequently. That's a pub. There's no venue too big or too small for anybody. Yeah, and as long as you stay loyal to it, all these, doesn't matter who you are as a person, you may rise to the top. At some point, when you're there, you got to come back down.
Exactly.
And these people will always still be at the same level. So, my favourite, I really don't know. Pride has got to be up there. Pride is fantastic. It's I've got such a big following in the gay community, not just in Birmingham, all over the world. For people who buy my CDs and stuff, and it's if I had to choose one, I'd have to say Gay Pride, Birmingham Pride. It's everyone just comes as one and enjoys together. Not only the music but the day itself. Yeah. So if I had to, I'd say Pride. Okay. Birmingham Pride.
Definitely. You can also purchase Wayne Scott Fox Golden Gloves merchandise. But Wayne, on a more serious, I have to ask you this because, you as a person, you live a really busy lifestyle. I also follow you on social media. Know you as a person. You're a DJ, you're a producer. You do boxing events. You do charitable stuff. You do a radio show. You're a parent, and you work.
Yeah.
You're not just this public figure online that puts up funny videos and then does some serious stuff. You do a lot of stuff in your day-to-day life. Now, I've seen your tattoos. There's no Superman on your chest. So how do you manage it all?
It's a koi carp.
How do you manage it all? Your whole work-life balance?
I don't know.
In this day and age, as like a DJ and producer in the music scene, social media is key. You run some huge social media accounts. How do you interact with your followers and build relationships with them in this day and age?
Well, I've got one account with 200,000 followers, and to start with, people say to me, "Where did you start doing all these?" People call them vines.
Yeah.
They weren't Vine videos. They were just me being in your face, opinionated. I've been called sexist. I've been called fascist. I've been all these names until they get to know me, or until they watch some other different video. I think, oh, hang on, he's just having a laugh.
Yeah.
People can be very selective and be supportive until it's something they can relate to. And I'm like, well, how can you be happy agreeing with me making fun of all these other people? A lot of them join in, don't get me wrong, it's not vindictive at all, but as soon as something's targeted them, it's different. So what I do is I never target one, I target everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. I've spoke about probably things I shouldn't have, people of shapes, sizes, height, I've just covered everything. If I cover everything, I've targeted everyone. Everyone.
You've not left one specific...
No, nothing. There's probably nothing you can tell me and I haven't covered in some form of video over the last 3 years.
Okay. So it's just about putting it out there to the masses rather than
You've got
one...
Like, if you do a drum and bassing, you can only target drum and bass. If you do a garage event, you can only target garage. If I target everyone, at some point, someone's going to see me. I've had people dislike me, hate me with a passion, write a status on their wall, oh, Wayne Scott Fox, this, that and the other. I've gone on there because people screenshot and show me, so I've gone on and asked them if they want to cuddle, right? Then I've seen people say, who is this guy? And they've gone, oh, Wayne Scott Fox. They've come onto my profile, liked all my stuff and started following me. So the ones who hated me for nothing have got me more followers. So it's just about reaching to everyone.
Right, we're going to ask Wayne some questions now called Would You Rather. So Wayne, would you rather have nobody at your wedding or nobody at your funeral?
Funeral, because I wouldn't care.
She did.
I don't know, do I?
Fair enough. Would you rather use vinegar as eye drops or sandpaper as toilet paper?
Sandpaper or toilet paper.
I'm not even going to ask for it. Have no friends or no family?
Oh.
Naughty.
Oh. No friends because of my son and stuff like that's my family. If it was like cousins and that, or whatever.
Okay. Lose your keys or lose your phone?
Keys all day?
Have 50% of your body burned or 100% of your body tattooed?
Can I choose which 50%?
Yeah.
Yeah, burnt then.
Okay. You covered in tattoos anyway?
Well, not my face.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Have blue skin or red skin?
Red.
Okay.
Hellboy.
Hellboy with a little
Hellboy's
horn.
cool.
Last one. Be famous in this lifestyle, in this lifetime even, or go down in history books?
Famous in this lifetime.
Okay. What can we expect from Wayne Scott Fox in the coming months?
Well, I'm just brought back the brand. I've spoke to, you've heard the brand Pure Garage?
Yeah.
I've now been in talks with them and we're doing a 2017 Reload Tour Pure Garage event at Starworks in Wolverhampton. That's going to be absolutely massive. Working with a guy who's one of my sponsors, a very good friend of mine, Ricky Walker, I've got his backing 100%, need anything, and we're working together to do not just that, the house side of things. We're going to do a lot of Birmingham's on the map a lot, and I've got a lot of love for Birmingham, the places I've played and the venues I've been, the people I've played with, and I probably know every DJ on the scene. Wolverhampton's very limited, and it's got potential. So we're going to go along. I mean, Pure Garage we're gonna plan to do for like the next 2 or 3 years and try and make it grow. So I'm very excited about that. I'm really excited about that. I'm back on making tunes.
Good.
I've had, I think I did the Power remix, I did the Sparks and Kai Flyby remix, I did Tom Craft Happiness remix, I did T2 Heartbroken remix. Then I had a break. I'm back now. I'm going to be doing probably one tune a month. See how we get on with that. Again, I'm not going to really do anything original because the places that I play, doing an original tune, you know, it doesn't really benefit me. Bootlegs seem to work everywhere, no matter what club, venue you're in. I mean, I've been to a wedding and I've heard a remix or something. I'm thinking, really, you remixed Ed Sheeran? So I'll be doing the tunes. I've got a lot of things coming up for Cancer. We're doing things, boxing. The next 2 or 3 boxing ones, we're supporting a bullying foundation called the Anti-Bullying Foundation. Because I don't think, I mean, the past boxing ones I've always done for children with cancer or leukemia or cerebral palsy. And I put a big stand out about all the Facebook bullying videos. And I did a video and it went like 6-7 million views and everything else, went mental. And I thought, you know, all these people are supporting and agreeing. Why is nobody helping?
Exactly.
So, you know, we started looking at helping bullying, not only just the victims but their families and the actual people who are doing the bullying, to find out the reason why. Because nobody's just going to, oh look, I'm going to pick on you.
Yeah.
You know, there's something behind it to make them that way. So the next 2 or 3, maybe 4 boxing events, we're going to be supporting the Anti-Bullying Foundation, and that way. Apart from that, I live my life one day at a time. DJing's a very, very lonely game. A lot of people don't realise this. They think, oh yeah, he's a DJ. You get your friends to come along with for the first 2 or 3 times. Before you know it, I'm booked 5 times on a weekend. M5, M6, M5, back on the N6, back down to Sterbridge, and it's a life I love. And I wouldn't change it for the world because, a lot of people said to me, but you're on your own all the time. You are until you get there. Like Starworks, last time I saw you, was there, bam, bam, bam. It was all good fun. So for now, it's just Pure Garage, the house stuff, more tunes, charity work. I'm retiring from boxing at the end of the year. I'm finished with that, but the shows will go on. I'll concentrate and put more effort into anti-bullying classes in the gym. And then once I've got a plan after that, then we'll see. Probably go on holiday again.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Somewhere nice, could do with that.
Well, thank you, Wan. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
That's all right.
It means a lot. And hearing your story, getting it out to the masses of people that you do, you know, the kind of stuff that you're doing. We just want to say thank you from here at Beat Talk and the Source Media. Thank you.